So I just came back from the Economist Intelligence presentation at the Asia Real Estate Summit here in Bangkok, and what I heard has major implications if you are thinking about investing in property in Southeast Asia. Global growth is slowing. The US economy to start might be standing on shaky grounds than we thought, but here in Southeast Asia there's a very different story unfolding. Let me break it down. So, big picture. Global growth is going to be relatively tepid in 2026, according to The Economist. We're talking about 2.5% global growth in the coming year, down from the previous year. The US slowdown, as the world's largest economy, has been the most pronounced, and the Economist Intelligence unit does not expect a rebound. Meanwhile, China is hovering around 4%, and the EU and Japan are barely above 1%. But what does this mean for you? Traditional Western property markets are going to feel the squeeze. Higher production costs, supply chain disruptions, bond market anxiety, and this is exactly why we're seeing more and more capital flowing into Southeast Asia, not just from Western investors, but from the Chinese and Russian buyers too. Here is something that many people don't realize. Chinese and Russians are some of the biggest buyers and investors in Southeast Asia. As an example of that, in Thailand alone, the Chinese buyers account for nearly 40% of all foreign condo purchases in the past few years, and Russia has become the #1 foreign buyer group in Phuket, making up about 40% of condo sales at the peak. Why? Well, Chinese investors are looking for safety nets outside their home market, hedging against economic uncertainty, and Russian buyers are seeking neutral, stable destinations for their capital. Now that wave has cooled down a little bit in 2025 due to geopolitics, more certainty, and capital controls, but the pattern is clear. When major economies face uncertainty, Southeast Asia continues to become a verifiable, safe harbor. And this is exactly why we built Rimavi, to help international investors navigate these markets with transparency and local expertise. If you are considering property in Southeast Asia, whether it's Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, or somewhere else, we can help you make sense of it. The link's in the bio. I'm Alexander, and I'll see you in the next one.